Welcome to today's Blueprint News, your trusted source for data-driven political coverage and real-time election insights. We break down the latest 2026 Senate election forecast, updated as of November 17, 2025, according to Race to the WH. The race for Senate control is tightening, and the numbers reveal where the true battlegrounds lie. Democrats hold a 34.2% chance of winning a Senate majority. Republicans lead the forecast with a 65.8% chance. This means the GOP remains favored, but several states marked as change could still shift the balance. State-by-state forecast. Alabama remains one of the safest Republican seats in the country. Senator Marshall dominates with a 97.5% chance of victory. Democrats hold just 2.5%, showing no sign of competitiveness. In Alaska, Senator Dan Sullivan maintains a solid lead with 73%. Democrats remain far behind at 27%, but the state continues to be more competitive than other deep red regions. Arkansas shows a change tag, but the race remains overwhelmingly Republican. Senator Tom Cotton stands at 98.6%, leaving Democrats with only 1.4%. Colorado remains safely blue. Senator John Hickenlooper holds a commanding 98.2%, while Republicans trail with just 1.8%. In Delaware, Senator Chris Coons is strongly favored with 96.8%. Republicans pose minimal challenge with only 3.2% support. Florida, marked as a change state, continues to lean Republican. Attorney General Ashley Moody leads with 81.6%. Democrats hold 18.4%, showing a difficult path in this increasingly red battleground. Georgia remains one of the most watched races. Senator Jon Ossoff holds a robust 76.8% chance of re-election. His Republican challenger Collins stands at 23.2%, still competitive, but far behind. Idaho remains a Republican stronghold. Senator Jim Risch maintains a near-perfect 98.6% advantage. Democrats sit at just 1.4%. Illinois stays safely Democratic. Lieutenant Governor Stratton leads with 93.2%, while Republicans maintain only a 6.8% chance. In Iowa, Republicans hold the advantage. Ashley Hinson leads with 76.6%. Democrat Turek holds 23.4%, keeping the race competitive but leaning red. Kansas is marked as a change state, but the GOP remains in control. Senator Roger Marshall stands at 85.8%, with Democrats at 14.2%. Slight shifts, but not enough to flip. Kentucky remains deep red. Daniel Cameron stands at 96.6% against Democrat Stevenson's 3.4%. Louisiana follows the same pattern. Senator Bill Cassidy holds 97.7%, leaving Democrats only 2.3%. Maine is one of the biggest stories of the cycle. Governor Janet Mills leads with 61.4%, while longtime Senator Susan Collins trails with 38.6%. This remains a key Democrat pickup opportunity. Massachusetts stays safely blue. Senator Ed Markey holds an overwhelming 98.9% chance, with Republicans at just 1.1%. Michigan is a true battleground and a major change state. Mallory McMorrow leads with 57.7%, while Republican Mike Rogers remains competitive at 42.3%. This race could become one of 2026's closest. Minnesota remains reliably Democratic. Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan leads with 81.6%. Republicans hold only 18.4%. Mississippi stays strongly Republican. Senator Hyde Smith holds 96.4%, with Democrats at 3.6%. Montana remains a difficult environment for Democrats. Senator Steve Daines holds a commanding 90.3%. Democrats stand at 9.7%. Not competitive. Nebraska. In Nebraska, Senator Ricketts leads with 87.5%. Democrat Osborne holds 12.5%, keeping the race predictable but not entirely shut down. New Hampshire. New Hampshire remains a critical change state. Chris Pappas leads decisively with 70.8%, while former Governor Chris Sununu stands at 29.2%. A solid Democratic advantage. New Jersey remains a Democratic stronghold. Senator Cory Booker is at 96.3%, leaving Republicans only 3.7%. New Mexico also stays reliably blue. Senator Ben Ray Lujan holds 92.4%, with Republicans at 7.6%. North Carolina leans Democratic in 2026. Copper stands at 74.6%, while Republican Whately maintains 25.4%. A notable shift in a historically tight state. Ohio remains one of the most important change states on the map. Republican John Husted leads with 56.3%, while Senator Sherrod Brown holds 43.7%, making this a top GOP pickup target. Oklahoma stays deep red. Senator Mullen holds 98.4%, with Democrats at 1.6%. Oregon remains safely Democratic. Senator Jeff Merkley holds a dominant 98.2% chance of re-election. Rhode Island. In Rhode Island, Senator Jack Reed maintains 97.4%. Republicans remain at only 2.6%. South Carolina stays firmly Republican, with Senator Lindsey Graham leading at 92.8%. Democrats trail at 7.2%. South Dakota remains deep red. Senator Mike Rounds holds 97.4%, leaving Democrats a small 2.6% chance. Tennessee shows no competitive movement. Senator Bill Hagerty holds 98.5%. Democrats remain at 1.5%. Texas remains a marquee race and a major change battleground. Senator John Cornyn leads with 74.4%, while Democrat James Talarico remains a notable challenger with 25.6%. Virginia remains safely Democratic, but is still marked as a change state. Senator Mark Warner maintains a 96.1% chance of re-election. Republicans stand at 3.9%. West Virginia is one of the safest Republican seats this cycle. Moore Capito holds 98.6%, with Democrats at 1.4%. Little competition. Wyoming remains deep red. Senator Lummis maintains 98.4%, leaving Democrats with only 1.6% support. With Republicans currently favored to win the Senate majority and multiple change states showing dramatic shifts, the 2026 Senate map remains volatile and politically charged. Stay tuned with today's Blueprint News for the latest updates from race to the WH, state-by-state forecasts, and in-depth election coverage.